Hello and welcome to my channel. In this tutorial we're gonna do this stitch. I think it's a nice stitch to do a shawl, a blanket, a scarf. All we work is with double crochets, and this stitch has only one row repeat. That's it. So it's really nice. Well, the sides are a little bit kind of weird, but if you make a blanket you can put some edge, some border, and it's okay. Okay, this stitch works with multiples of 3 plus 2 more. I chain my multiples of 3, and now I'm gonna chain 2 more. 1, 2. We're gonna skip the first 3 chains. 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th chain, yarn over the hook, I'm gonna do a double crochet in each chain. Until we finish the row, we're gonna do double crochet. So yarn over the hook, move to the next chain and do a double crochet, and we're gonna do double crochet in each chain. It's very easy, this stitch. 1 row repeat. Who doesn't like 1 row repeat? But I think it looks really nice, this stitch, to do a shawl. I think looks really nice. Well, if you want to make a blanket and the yarn is a little bit thicker, I didn't try with thick to see how it looks, but well, you can give it a try and see how it is. So double crochets in each chain. Yeah, it kind of has like a 3D effect, especially if you work with a thick yarn. With a thin yarn doesn't have that 3D effect, but I think with a thick yarn that will give you. So we did double crochets in each chain. We're gonna chain 3. You're always gonna chain 3 at the end. 1, 2, and this 3rd chain, leave it a little bit loose. Turn your work. This is the first stitch here. We're gonna skip this and we go into the next stitch. So yarn over the hook. In the 2nd stitch we're gonna do 3 double crochets in that stitch. So 1, go back again into the same stitch and do 2 more double crochets. And from now on until you finish the row, you're gonna skip 2, 1, 2, and in the 3rd you're gonna do 3 double crochets in that 3rd stitch, and you're gonna do like this: skip 2, and in the 3rd do 3 double crochets. Okay, again we're gonna skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and in the 3rd, yarn over the hook, we're gonna do 3 double crochets. It's very easy, this stitch. Well, some of you might not like. If you don't like to work with back post double crochet, you're not gonna like this one. Again, you're gonna skip 2, 1, 2, and in the 3rd we're gonna do the same. Yarn over the hook, and we're gonna do 3 double crochets. Okay. So we're gonna skip 2, 1, 2, and in the last stitch, this one here, we're gonna do the same. 3 double crochets. So 1. Go back for the 2nd and go back for the 3rd, and now we have this chain 3 that we skipped in the beginning. So yarn over the hook and go on top of the 3rd chain. This is 1st chain, 2nd, and 3rd. Go on top of the 3rd chain, inside the chain, pull up a loop and do a double crochet. Okay, now like always, chain 3, 1, 2, and leave this the 3rd one a little bit loose, because this is gonna be the chain that you're gonna get into to do that double crochet. Well, from up until now it looks like this. Now what we're gonna do, we have the cluster of double crochets, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go in this one in the middle, skip the first one, and we're gonna work with the one in the middle. So yarn over the hook, and we're gonna do a back post double crochet. But we're gonna do 3 back post double crochet behind this second double crochet from the cluster. So to do a back post double crochet, you put your yarn over the hook, go behind the material like this, insert, and then go like that behind that, pull up a loop, and then do a double crochet, yarn over the hook, and we're gonna go again behind that the second double crochet from the cluster, pull up a loop and do a double crochet, yarn over the hook, and again you're gonna go back and for the third one, yarn over the hook, and this is the row that you're going to repeat on and on and on. So we have the cluster of double crochet 3, we're going to skip the first one, and in the second double crochet we're going to do 3 back post double crochet. So yarn over the hook, go behind, insert your hook like this, and then go around her and come from the back, and it's like you're pulling this double crochet. If it's easy for you to have like this a grip and then pull the yarn, because you will have a lot of space in here to do 3 double crochets. So go back again, you're going to pinch it a little bit for the second one, and you still have a lot of room in there to do the third one, if it helps for some of you. Yeah? So it's going to look like this. So yarn over the hook, move to the next cluster of double crochet, skip the first one, we work with the second one. So yarn behind the hook behind the work, and it's like you go kind of like this, pull up a loop and do a double crochet, and you're gonna do 2 more. So if it's easy to go like this, for some of you, you can do that. If it's easy for you just to pinch this and have the space here, you do the way it's easy for you. So we're gonna do 3 double crochet, front post, back post double crochet. So it's gonna look like this. You move to the next cluster, you skip the first double crochet and do 3 back post double crochet. So you go in there, you wrap around in a way you wrap the hook around that double crochet. Yeah, with the thick yarn to do the back post double crochet, it's easy. When you start to use the thin yarn, then I think pinching it's much easier. So you move to the last cluster of double crochet for this row, and we do the same, yarn over the hook and go behind the second one like this. And if it's easy for you to pinch like this and hold it like this and then do the double crochet, because it's easy to see the space. But I think with a thick yarn you don't need that. With a thin yarn, then it's a problem. So you reach the end, and you have the chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go on top of the third one, yarn over the hook, and we're gonna do a double crochet. You're always gonna finish with a double crochet in that third chain. Again, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Turn your work. It's gonna look like this. It's a little bit like 3D, I don't know. So again, we have the cluster of let's say the 3 double crochet or the 3 back post double crochet. So you're gonna skip the first one, and you're always gonna work in the one in the middle. So yarn over the hook, and you're gonna do the same. You would do 3 back post double crochet. So kind of that's it. It's very easy, this stitch. It's 1 row repeat, and if you like how it looks, the texture, you can work with this. So you move to the next cluster of double crochets, the back post double crochets. You skip the first one and you work with the one in the middle. So you go behind, and if it helps, you can give it a pinch, and you see you have a lot of space here. So do like this, 2 double crochets. It's much easier with like I said, with the thick yarn. Okay, yarn over the hook, move to the next cluster, skip the first one, work into the second one or the one in the middle. You do like this. Again, you go back, and you go for the third one, and you move to the next cluster, skip the first one, and we work into the second. So in a way, sometimes it's much easier to pinch it like this, and you see the space there. So you go behind, pull up a loop, do a double crochet, and so on. Well, it's just one row repeat. I think some of you, if you like to work with back post double crochet, front post double crochet, it's nice. So we have the last cluster of this row. Again, you skip the first one, and in the second we do the same. So you have a lot of space in here if you pinch it like this. And go back again into that space, pull up a loop, do a double crochet, yarn over the hook, you go back again into that space, pull up a loop, do a double crochet, then you have yarn over the hook, you have the chain 3. So you go on top of the third one. This is the first, this is the second, the one on the top, the third one, you go in there inside the chain and you do a double crochet, chain 3, and so on. You're gonna repeat this row on and on and on. It looks like this. Okay, let's do one more row and then I will stop. So yarn over the hook, and now again we have 3. We skip the first one, and in the second we're always gonna work with the back post a double crochet with the stitch, like the climbing vine. You work one row front post, the next row it's a back post, and so on. Okay, you move to the next one, skip the first one, into the second, you do the same. And go behind that, pull up a loop, do a double crochet. You're gonna do 3 of them. So you move to the next one, you skip the first one, and we work into the second, yarn over the hook, and you go behind that, pull up a loop, and do a double crochet, and you go again back. Yeah, until you know, if you're new to back post the double crochet, until you know where to place the hook, it's a little bit confusing. So yarn over the hook, you move to the next cluster, skip the first one, and into the second, the one in the middle, we work behind that, and we do 3 back post double crochet. Okay, then you reach the last cluster, yarn over the hook, skip the first one, and into the second you do the same. You go behind the material and around that double crochet, pull up a loop and do a double crochet, and go back again, pull up a loop, do the second double crochet and the third, yarn over the hook, and now you reach the end. You have the chain 3, you go on top of the third chain and you do a double crochet, and then you chain 3 and you start again. It's gonna look like this. It's really easy, this one, but if you're not familiar with the back post double crochet, it's a little bit well, painful, to be honest. So well, if you want to try this stitch, you can give it a try. I tried this sample with a thick yarn. This is thick and it's acrylic, and it's a little bit stiff. It's that kind of acrylic that it's stiff and kind of hard. There are acrylics that are very soft, even though they might be thick, so it's really nice. But this sample I work with, it's cotton, this one, and the yarn, it's a little bit thin. So yeah, I think for a shawl it's really nice, this stitch. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Well, give it a try to this stitch, you'll love it. Bye bye.